I want to video share a clip I saw of my guy, Andy Elliott. You know, I'm a big fan of Andy Elliott. So,
come on up. What's up, girl? Okay, everybody listen real quick. Let's put her on the spot and see how good her game is. I'm going to role play with her for a minute. Is that cool? What do you do for a living?
I own a fitness coaching company.
Cool, fitness coaching company. Should she be the expert in the space with fitness coaching? Yes or no? So I'm talking to her. She's got a package. How much is it?
$4,500 for
Cool.
6 months. Coaching.
Cool. I got a half a year package, $4,500. You primarily train females. Is that right?
Yes.
I'm going to hit her with an objection. You guys cool? So, hey, number one, I really appreciate it. Obviously, you have a great coaching program. I want to get in great shape, but I need to talk to my husband. By the way, I'm the female.
How do you hope that conversation goes?
I don't know. I hadn't had it.
Andy Elliott is brilliant at doing these live role plays, and actually it's a great way to learn. Now, as you know, she's a fitness coach. He's playing the female that's looking for a PT, but the female has a husband, and she has to run it past him, right? Hopefully you guys are following that.
Yeah, but I hope he supports me.
You told me you want to do this.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think he's going to have to hear?
Let's just go back a bit.
Arrive at the same yes that you did.
I don't know. Obviously, you have a great coaching program. I want to get in great shape, but I need to talk to my husband. By the way, I'm the female.
How do you hope that conversation goes?
I don't know. I hadn't had it yet, but I hope he supports me.
You told me you want to do this.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
How do you hope that conversation goes? Good question. Right? What do we think of that question? Guys, if you've got other questions that you'd ask at that point, drop them in the comments.
He's going to have to hear in order to arrive at the same yes that you did.
I don't know.
Again, follow it up. What do you think he's going to have to hear to get him to the same point that you are already at? This is good so far.
That's why I want to talk to him.
Do you feel like I've given you enough information on this conversation?
Yeah, you've been wonderful. You've been great. Everything you said is correct. Unfortunately,
Do you think I've given you enough information on this? That now smells a little bit desperate. You're losing control here, right?
when I spend money, I have to talk to my husband. No.
I totally understand that. Your husband knows we were having this conversation today?
No.
Do you guys have a rule in your marriage that there's like a certain spending amount you have to talk to him about, or is it just any amount of money?
We don't have any rules.
Perfect. When you go to Target,
Not sure this is the right avenue to go down in terms of the money route here.
when you go shopping and you buy a bunch of stuff and you spend a couple $100, do you have to okay that with them?
Everybody say friction. No, don't clap because she didn't close me. Don't take it easy on her because she's a woman. What could she have said? Let me ask you a question. Does your husband know that you've
What could she have said, guys? Let's hear it in the comments.
been struggling with this? Don't attack the money. She went after money. What we should go.
Exactly. Don't attack the money. Now you are creating what he's called friction, because if you go, well, you don't have to, she's basically saying, well, actually, you're your own person. You don't have to speak to your husband, right? You're okay to spend this money. When he said, I need to speak to my husband first, right? Don't go after the money side of it to try and get the deal closed there and then, because that creates friction.
Go after is pain. If he
Pain, right? What have we been talking about for the last however many episodes we've been doing this? Pain. We want to uncover pain. Let's see how he does it.
knew that you were struggling with this and that there was a way to solve it so you would be happy, do you think that he would support it so that you wouldn't struggle with this anymore? Yes or no? Okay, let's reverse it. If your husband was struggling with this and he was talking to someone on the phone right now that could solve this problem so he wouldn't struggle with this anymore, and you knew about it, would you support him to fix it so he wouldn't struggle with it anymore? Yes. So it doesn't sound like to me that you need to talk to your husband. It sounds like to me, are you willing to commit to this? Because your husband's willing to support you with whatever you'll commit to.
Brought it back to her commitment, right? You seem sold on this. You already told me that your husband will support you in this. He already understands that this is an issue for you. This is something that's not going to be news to him, right? he already knows that you have an issue and he supports you wholeheartedly. So actually the question is, do I need to get the A-OK from my husband because he's already given you the support? The question is, are you willing to commit today to start changing your life for the next 12, 18 months, maybe forever?
And if you're really telling me and struggling with this and I can solve this right now, then let's do it. That's the close. We don't need to go into their financial budget. We don't need to ask them how they make decisions in all their other life. We need to go to the love point. So with that being said, let's do this. And the only regret you'll have is that you didn't do this 6 months sooner. What's your email address? That way I can send you over everything to get your password logged up, and I'm gonna go ahead and onboard you in the next 15 minutes. What payment method you want to use? I just move straight through. Okay, I know that some of you, your ego and pride is so big that you're like, I don't have to do that. You're right, you can keep missing money your whole life. You can keep missing deals. And by the way, those dream players you want on your team, they're not coming to join your team.
And this is why we keep showing up.
Yeah, but this though, this is what we do. You guys get it? All right, love you.
Say what you will about Andy Elliott. He is a closer, but he understands how to close. This isn't pressure selling. This is basically getting to the pain point. Now, how do we relay this to SaaS? Well, when they say, SaaS, I need to check the budget, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to get clearance by X, Y, and Z. Okay, yeah, cool. That's great. Let's put that to one side, right? What do we think about the product? Is it solving the problem? You told me at the start of this call that your targets have gone up as a team by 20% next year. I've just laid out how we can hit 25% because that's what we've just shown you. That's what you're leaving on the table right now. So we know that you coming on board to partner with us gets you past your target for next year. It actually exceeds it. So the question is, do we have budget for this? Look, you're not waiting around. You know, no business is waiting around for us to call you on the off chance that you've got budget just set aside for this. You have to decide as a business what your priorities are. Now, you told me the top priority is to hit target next year. Otherwise, there'll be cuts in the team and even your job isn't secure. Now, if that is the case, then you need to find a way to make sure you hit target, ideally exceed target. Everything we've gone through today has showcased to you how much money you're leaving on the table and how we will partner with you so you can get to target. Does it make sense to get the ball rolling sooner rather than later so we're not wasting time and eating into the year and cutting it really fine in terms of you hitting your target? Every day that goes by is a day that you're leaving money on the table, right? Businesses create budget for their priorities, okay? They don't just have budget lying around waiting for you. Now, Andy Elliott, he understands in B2C sales, we go again to the pain point. We don't just attack the budget, right? Well, okay, you said to me at the start of this call that there is budget for, you know, tools and partners. You know, what does that look like? Do you have access to your own budget? If you do, you know, if you have access to your own budget, then surely you can just sign it off today, right? No, none of that. Go back to the pain point. Go back to the reason why you know they should be partnering with you. Even if they go budget and money related issues, we're not going to attack the money. Well, you told me you got your own budget, so surely just sign it off, right? It's obviously not as straightforward as that. We need to get them to understand that, hey, if you don't partner with us, you are currently tracking to miss target by 20% this year. That's going to lead, you told me, to job cuts. That's going to lead to streamlining of X, Y, and Z. That's going to limit your role if you even have a role left. Have I missed something? No. Okay, let's revisit the value adds. Can you see how we get you to recoup the money that you're leaving on the table, and so you can surpass your target this year and everyone goes home happy? Yes, I can, Neil. Great. What is the sign-off process? Okay, that's how you relate it to SaaS sales or sales in general, whichever field you're in, whether it's B2B, B2C. Hope you found that useful. Again, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe, and Also, don't forget to check out my 50 best discovery questions. They're in the description below. They are free. And those questions are what get you to pain. They're designed for you to understand and ask the right questions at the right time so you can uncover that pain. So when you hit obstacles further down the road, hey, I can show you all the bells and whistles. We can do that as setup though with customer service, because at the end of the day, we've got a ton of features, but I've already told you how to solve the problem you told me at the start of this call. You told me at the start of this call you had problem X, Y, and Z. I've showcased you how to solve X, Y, and Z. Sure, the bells and whistles piece will get that working for you during setup and customer success, and maybe we can help you hit 30% rather than 25%. Sound good? Let's get the ball rolling. Excellent. Get them back on track because you've uncovered pain and you keep hitting them over the head with it. The discovery questions are free. Download your copy now. Guys, if you enjoyed that, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you want to see the full podcast, click right here.